the Senate all need to now get to work, start providing legislation that puts America first and put it on Trump's desk on day one. That's what we demand. You ready for it?
Amen. I agree. Thanks for having me, Dan. Yes, it was a mandate, and it was a mega mandate. And we know who is the leader of our party, Donald J. Trump. You and I have been talking about this for the last couple of years. I said Donald Trump's going to be the 47th president, no doubt in my mind. And the American people love him. The American people love him. And now we just have to make sure with this thin majority we have in the House that we follow his guidance and his advice. Donald Trump will have a mission statement. We need to make sure the Speaker of the House and everybody, they embrace that mission statement. And that's it, because the American people gave us the gavel. They let us keep the gavel. They gave us the Senate. They gave us the White House. Now they expect us to do something. We didn't do a whole lot when we had both chambers and Donald Trump back in 2016. We failed in many areas. Now we need to do what is in the best interest in getting Donald Trump's priorities across the finish line, and we do it very, very quickly.
What's this about the rumor with Speaker Johnson? I mean, I've had you on this program, and we did a little trash talking over the last few years since he got put into place, or a year actually, and there's been some votes that he did and didn't call that upset a lot of MAGA people. Is there going to be a replacement? Is there going to be a vote tomorrow?
Well, if Donald Trump supports Mike Johnson, I support Mike Johnson. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. So you're going to have some people, hey, listen, this is the swamp of D.C. You've got to try now to talk to 221 members in the Republican conference, and not all 221 are going to get along. But I would highly recommend that they follow the guidance and advice of Donald Trump. And if Donald Trump says, let's unite behind Mike Johnson because we will get the president's priorities across the finish line in a timely fashion, well, then let's all get behind Mike Johnson.
All right, we'll see. I'll give him a little bit of breathing room before I'm harping on him, because there was a lot of votes I didn't like from Johnson, I got to admit, Troy. Let's talk about a couple of your colleagues, though. Former New York guy, Lee Zeldin, going to run the EPA now. You got your buddy Walz, I believe another Army vet, going to head up and be the senior national security advisor. So he's tapping some members here and some senators like Marco Rubio to head up Secretary of State. I mean, these are some big appointments from folks in the upper and the lower chamber. Your thoughts?
Yeah, they're big appointments, and they're all MAGA. They're all America First Patriots. So I'm very pleased to see who he has selected up to this point to serve him and his cabinet and other positions. So great job with that. But Donald Trump, when he makes a decision, the decision is usually right, if not all the time. So I applaud him on his appointment so far. Okay. He's got a tough job ahead of him.
Yes, he does.
Obviously, with the Senate leadership positions now coming up, I think they're voting on that maybe tomorrow. Is it going to be Rick Scott? Is it going to be Cornyn? Is it going to be Thune?